All right, Applied Tech Math. This is your video for Monday, March 20th, 2023 here, folks. All right, again, this is going to be due on Tuesday, the next day. We're going to find out real easily who watched said video Monday, whether they were in class or not, because this video is going to be in all of your what? Inboxes. That's right. All right, so place, again, show all this work right here. All right, so place 10,000 in the box here, and then here's what we're going to do. We're going to decrease it by 10, 20, 50, 80, 90%. We're going to increase it by 10, 20, 50, 80, 90%. So 10% of 10,000 is 1,000. So as we go up by 10%, I guess down by 10% here and up by 10%, we're going to jump by 1,000. Okay, so if we decrease it by 10%, we're going to lose 1,000. So now it is 1,000. All right. So what we mean here is this is what we're left with. Okay. So if it's decreased by, 20%, it's going to go down to 8,000, half its value. Loses 80% of its value, so it's down to 20, or it's down to 2,000. And if it loses 90% of its value, it only has 1,000 left, and so forth. Increase by 10%, give it another 1,000, give it another 2,000, give 10,000 another 5,000, give 10,000 another 8,000, give 10,000 another 9,000. Look what is always in the middle of these two. It's always 10,000 right in the middle, okay? Because they're going 20% down or 20% up. All right, this should be pretty easy, guys. You can you can pause and try. Just look at the answers. You can work ahead too. Should not be tough here. Okay, so 100 means as we go this way, it's going to lose 10. If we go this way, it's going to gain 10 because 10% of 100 is 10. If it loses 10, we're now at 90. If it loses 20, we're now at 80. If it loses 50, we're now at 50. If it loses 80, we're now at 20. If it loses 90, we're now at 10. If we gain 10%, we're now at 120. If we gain 20%, we're now at 120. If we gain 50%, we're now at 150. If we gain 80%, we're now at 180. And if we gain 90%, we're now at 9 tens plus that initial 100, 190. Okay, now we're at 1,000. So we're going to lose 100 going this way. We're going to gain 100 going this way. Lose 100, 900, 800. Half of it's 500. Lose 80, we're at 200. Lose 90, we're at 100. Increase by 10, we're at 1,100, 1,200, 1,500, 1,800, 900. All right. So here on out, I start to pick and choose which ones I'm doing with you. Okay, so again, you got to fill in all of these. So if we lose 10%, then we're going down 10% each time. We're going to lose 20. Again, 10% of 200 is 20, so we're going to be gaining 20 here. So if we lose 10%, we're at 180. Okay, so you can probably fill in the blank there. If we lose 2 20s, okay. If we lose 50, we're at 100. If we lose 8 20s, what are we going to be at? And if we lose 9 20s, we've lost 180. Now we're at 20. If we gain one out of a 20, if we one single 20, if we gain 20, what are we at? We're gaining 2 20s. That's where we're at. If we gain 5 20s, where are we? If we gain 8 20s, here we are. If we gain 9 20s, here we are. All right. Now we're going to lose 9, 10% of 90, or we're going to gain 9, 10% of 90. If we lose 9, where are we? If we lose 2 9s, there we are. If we lose 5 9s, or half of it, where are we? If we lose 8 9s, there we are. If we lose 9 9s, we're there. We gain 1 9, we're going to gain 2 9s. We're going to gain half of 90. Again, we're adding it to the original 90. If we gain 8 more 9s, where are we? If we gain 9 more 9s, there we are. Again, in the middle of these values is always 90. Whatever this number is here. All right, now we're losing 2 or gaining 2. 10% of 22. All right. 12. That's not 12. That is not 12. That's 18. That looked like a 12. That is an 18. That's an 18. 16, 10. If we lose 9 twos, we're just left with 2. If we gain 2 twos, we're at 24. If we gain 8 twos, we're at 36. So we gain 9 twos, we're at 38. Again, fill in everything else. 150. 10% of 150 is 15. We're going to gain 15, or lose 15, or we're going to gain 15. Lose 15, lose another 15. Lose 8 15s, lose 9 15s. Gain 15, gain another 15. Gain 7 more 15s. Gain 9 15s. Not 7 more, 5 more 15s. Good. 5 15s is 75. That I was thinking about. 75 plus 150 is 225. Now we're looking at 110. 110. Gonna lose 11 because that's 10%. Then we're at 88, 55, 11. We're gonna gain 11, gain 2 11s, gain 8 11s, gain 9 11s. Again, pause this. Trying to not make this that long of a video. Pause it if you need. All right. 10% of 80 is 8. Gonna lose 8, gain 8. If you lose 1 8, you're at 72. If you lose half of it, if you lose 8 8s, if you lose 9 8s, if you gain 1 8, if you gain 2 8s, half of it. All right. If you gain 9 8s, that's 72. 72 plus 80, 152. Yeah, they want you to do this in your noggin. You can use calculators. That's fine. 120, you're going to lose 12 or gain 12. Lose 1 12, lose 2 12s, lose half of it. Lose almost all of it, you're just left with 12. Gain 1 12, gain 2 12s, gain half of it, gain 8 12s. 30, we're losing 3 or gaining 3. Lose 1 3, 2 3s, half of it, almost all of it. Gain 1 3, gain 2 3s, gain 5 3s, gain 8 3s. Let's talk about 50. Okay, pause this if I'm moving too fast. Pause it. You're going to lose 1 5. You're going to lose 5 going down this way. You're going to gain 5. 10% of 50. Lose 1 5, 2 5s, 5 5s, 8 5s. You're going to lose. You're going to gain 1 5. Gain 2 5s. Gain 5 5s. Gain 9 5s. Of 40 is 4. Gonna lose a 4. Gonna lose 2 4s. Gonna lose 8 4s. Gonna lose 9 4s. Gonna gain 1 4, 2 4s. Gonna gain 5 4s. Gonna gain 8 more 4s. 8 times 4 is 40. It's 32. 32 plus 40 is 72. That's how we're getting that. 130. 10% of that's 13. Gonna lose a 13. 2 13s. Half of 130. If I lose 9 13s, I've lost 117. 130 minus 117 is 13. That is a 13. I'm going to gain a 13. I'm going to gain 2 13s. I'm going to gain 5 13s. I'm going to gain 8 13s. 8 13s is 104. Add that to 130. Ooh. Decimal time. 10% of 85 is 8.5. Lose 1 8.5, 2 8.5s, half of 85. If I lose 90%, I'm just left with 8.5. Gain 1 8.5, gain 2 8.5s, half of it. 80%. So 80%, 8.5 times 0.8 is 68. So I'm going to gain 68. That is going to put me at 153. I'm going to lose 68. That's going to put me at 17. Which I think for the last ones, I kind of, because we're dealing with decimals here to the end, I kind of give that help. 10% of 105 is 10.5, so I'm going to lose 10.5. All right, so that's 2 10.5s. That's 5 10.5s. That's 8 10.5s. And then I'm just left with 10.5 at the end. So that's what I'm losing 105 minus 84 gives me that. All right, so here I'm gaining 21. I'm gaining 52 and a half. I'm gaining 84. That's how I'm getting those numbers. Here, obviously, I'm going down 10 and a half, or I'm adding 10 and a half to it. 10% of 95 is 9.5. I'm going down 9.5, or I'm adding 9.5. If I double 9.5, 2 of them, that's 19. 5 of them, it's 47 and a half. 8 of them, that's 76. 9 of them, it's 85 and a half. So I'm losing 19. I'm losing 47 and a half. I'm losing 76. I'm losing 85 and a half. I'm gaining 19. I'm gaining 47 and a half. I'm gaining 76. I'm gaining 85 and a half. I'm going to lose 3 and a half. I'm going to gain 3 and a half. It's 10% of 35. Subtract 3 and a half. Subtract 7. Subtract 17 and a half. Subtract 28. Because that's 8 3 and a halves. This is 9 3 and a halves. Okay, so I'm going to add 3 and a half. I'm going to add 7 to 35. I'm going to add 17 and a half. That's 52 and a half. I'm going to add 28. I'm going to add 31 and a half. 31 and a half plus 35 is 66.5. Last page, final page here. You can do tomorrow first thing. 10% of 75 is 7.5. I'm going to lose 7.5. I'm going to add 7.5. 2 7.5s is 15. Half of 75 is 37 and a half. 8 7.5s is 60. 9 7.5s is 67 and a half. So that's going to be 7.5. I've lost 60. I've added 60. I've added half back. I've added 15. 125 goes in the top number. I'm going to lose 12 and a half, 10%. I'm going to gain 12 and a half. All right. So subtract 12 and a half here. 2 times 12 and a half is 25. 5 times 12 and a half is 62 and a half. 8 times 12 and a half is 100. 9 times 12 and a half is 112.5. That's what you're going to have there. All right, so if you're going to increase it by, this is going to be 125 plus 112.5. I've added 100 here. I'm going to add 62 and a half here. All right. I'm going to add 25 to this to get 150. And folks, that is it. All right, there's your game plan. This is due on Tuesday. This is Yak Math Videos, signing out.